Oh my God. Now I'm gonna have to bathe her. I wanted to come out here to just speak my mind out in the open with as close to as nobody around as possible. Man, there's been so much change happening in my life. Beginning in January, and as the years progressed, more and more change, quicker and quicker, exciting, yet challenging. I feel like I've entered a space in my life where all the things that I've been reading and studying and emulating and following from the successful people I've learned from and have looked up to, now I'm living it. The challenges of wrestling oneself to get to that next level of one's dreams and aspirations and visions. You know, I love LA. I really do. The city, the energy, the weather. Yet I always felt out of place. I always felt like it wasn't home. I wanted it to be. I started to think to myself, why is that? Why was that? And then I reflected back on a lot of my life, and even in my hometown of Waco, whether it was in certain classrooms, whether it was with church, I always wanted to be part of the collective. I always wanted to be part of that cool group, or whether it was a church band, whether it was the kids at school, whether it was the football team. I just wanted to be part of, like, I want to be accepted. I think that's all of us, right? I never felt accepted in LA. I never felt accepted. Of course, I established relationships and friendships and a lot of people that helped me, because I will say that there's a lot of people that have helped me along my journey. And right now I'm in my hometown, and I don't know why I was expecting things to be the same. Is that the word? I expected things to be similar, familiar, and they're not. And the more and more I think about it, the more of what I'm working towards in my life, of touring, of more hit songs, of more concerts, of more impacting people, meeting people, traveling the world. I believe that's why I have this feeling, because I believe that I belong to the world. I'm traveling and taking this message, performing, rocking out. When one follows their heart, it's not always clear. That's what I'm doing now. I'm in the midst of it. I'm in the middle of following my heart, following these instincts to jump into the next space of my life. Well, I already jumped. I wish I could tell you everything. I wish I could tell you everything that's in my heart. And soon enough. And I say that because there's a lot of private things that I went through with a lot of people, a lot of influential people, a lot of important people, a lot of famous people, and I'm not that kind of person. But at the same time, there's a lot of pain, a lot of disappointment, but there was people that changed in my life for not for the better. And with all my heart, I just want to reach as many people as possible out there. I just want to be able to take this heart of mine and connect with as many of you as possible. And sometimes I feel like I'm just being honest, it feels like at times like things fall onto deaf ears, like no one out there is paying attention, no one out there is listening. The life of an artist, the life of a musician, the life of just being, and I'm just being myself. I'm not even gonna sit here and be positive. I'm not even gonna sit here and try to give you advice, because there's too much of that out here lately in the internet land. That's the la land. Too much of that fake shit, too much of scripted things. I want to say this in love, man. I've been around a lot of famous people, a lot of influencers, several people in the entertainment business that are the main stars, that work for the main stars, and I've been very disappointed, and that's been because I had certain expectations, right? I'm sharing this because we're all human. Your favorite pop star, your favorite rock star, your favorite musician, your favorite influencer, your favorite politician, your favorite preacher, we're all human. My time in LA, I've learned that even myself, I had to put the brakes on of, hold on, man, why am I doing this? Am I doing this just for the sake of getting more followers, more fame, more clout, more money, position myself a certain way for the sake of what? It takes courage to really be yourself, to really live to be yourself, not what your job is, not what your parents tell you, not what your family tells you, not what your church tells you to be, to stand up for what is right, to stand up for truth. It takes courage. So what does Jimmy Swagg stand for? Jimmy Swagg stands for truth, whatever it takes. It stands for excellence, stands for a transformative message, whatever the consequence. Control your narrative, man. I'm controlling my narrative. You know, the me of 10 years ago would sit here and tell you, fuck everybody else, fuck the world, you know, all these people that have done this, and that. And that's why I'm being very mindful of my words. Because look, people do us wrong. We're imperfect beings. It's in us to figure out what we need to take out of that without resentment and hate. So if you think of Jimmy Swagg today, close your eyes, throw your horns up in the air, and envision you and me in a concert wherever you may be at. Envision me around the world. Let's make this happen, man. You got so dirty. What happened?